And so when it comes to this, you have to understand that this is very manipulative, okay? This is a way of getting you to doubt yourself, and it's a way to trigger your insecurities to make you start questioning yourself. The person does this to you because they want you to start questioning, am I good enough for this man, okay? Am I worthy of this man? And it's essentially a power play. It's a way of him shifting the power dynamic so that you feel inferior to him, when really the truth is, the reality is, he already feels inferior to you. That's why he's doing all this. That's why he's going to these great lengths. It's because he already feels inferior to you. He feels that you are out of his league, okay? Maybe there's something about you. Maybe you earn more than him. You're a very attractive woman. You have a strong aura. You're very magnetic. You're very confident. He knows men are after you. Maybe you're smart, etc., etc., etc. The bottom line is you are out of his league. So he is going to start bringing up other women to trigger your insecurities, to make you start doubting your worth. He's planting seeds in your head so that you start thinking, am I even beautiful? Am I even attractive? Am I even good enough for this man? And the reason why he does this is because he wants to get you to a point where you're very weak and you start depending on him for validation. You start depending on him for validation and approval, okay? So here's what you're going to do. If he does this, this is what you're going to do. You're going to say, look, I've noticed there's a pattern of you constantly bringing up your ex in conversation, and I mean this with compassion. I think you're not over your ex, and therefore I would suggest you go and try and make things work with your ex. That's it, okay? That is going to absolutely break him. Because one, you've called him out on his BS, and two, you signal so much confidence and you show a level of detachment which instantly puts you in a position of power because you're not scared to walk away from this man, okay? Watch his behavior change. He's going to start stuttering, he won't even be able to get his words out. He's going to say, oh, no, I'm really sorry, no, it's not that I'm not over my ex, and he's going to do everything that he can to try and keep you, okay? That's what you do. You call him out on his BS, you let him know that, I don't think you're over your ex. I suggest you go and give it one last shot with your ex, okay? I suggest you go and talk to your ex. Listen, ladies, if a man ever tries to put you in that position, run. Leave. He's not the right guy for you anyway. Trust me, you're not going to want to be with this guy anyway. Even if he's not bringing up his ex afterwards, he's going to bring up some other women because this is an insecurity that he has. This is a projection. This is a reflection of who he is as a person, and who he is as a person is a very deeply insecure man, and you don't want to be with an insecure man. Trust me. Okay, I hope that helped.